to their taxes. Look into this. We talking about elected officials doing backdoor deals, and somehow she still want to blame immigrants. That's what we talking about right now. We following the money, and you still want to blame black people and immigrants and welfare and all of these things for policies and backdoor deals that put poor people in worse positions.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
Like you said, they want to pad their pockets, but they need a reason to push things through. And I guess the low-hanging fruit is, okay, well, this is a problem, right? Y'all want to fix the problem, and they just hope nobody looks into it like, wait, when did food trucks become an issue?
Here are your hosts, Ray Nitty and Maybe Shannon.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank you if you are now punched in on your lunch break with Ray Nitty and Maybe Shannon, man, on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Man, make sure y'all tapped in with us, man. 833-212-1017 is the number to dial. 833-212-1017 is the number to dial. Bring a friend on your lunch break, man. Tell them pull up, man. What we serving up be pretty tasty over here. Shannon, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Ray. It's Friday, right? Let me look at it. Okay, it's Friday.
Listen, I thought it was Thursday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was Thursday.
Every day kind of run together. You know, it's one big long day with a 30-minute break. Our lunch break is literally just one day.
Man, straight up. How you feeling, Shannon?
I'm feeling good. What about yourself, Ray?
Man, I'm good. I'm good, Shannon. I might post this picture. I still ended up leaving some socks on the couch last night when I woke up. I was like, damn.
Look, after you just was moved after yesterday's show, you was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get it right.
I did some stuff.
You tried.
I did.
The fact of the matter is you tried. That's
Man.
all we ask.
Shannon, tell them where they can find us, man.
Man, make sure you guys head over to Facebook where you can find the lunch break, guys. Follow that page. Help us grow our community. We are at over 600 followers right now. We're trying to keep it growing. If you guys want to join the chat, watch us live in the studio, you can head over to YouTube at 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. Join the chat. Watch us live in the studio. Have some fun with us. Make sure you guys call if you want to join the conversation. We are at 833-212-1017. And you can text that line, but we prefer you call. Let's hear y'all beautiful voices. Give us a call, 833-212-1017. And then make sure you follow your host. We got Ray Nitty at Ray Nitty, RayNitti across all platforms. And me, Maybe Shannon, MIBEHANNON across all platforms. How y'all feeling today, man? It's Friday.
Y'all
on y'all lunch break. Y'all finna get up out of there. Y'all ain't gotta do no more work the rest of the day. It's Friday. The big bosses ain't in there. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. Just listen to us all day.
Straight
Watch
up.
some old episodes.
Put them AirPods in. Put them AirPods in. Make sure you connected. Stay connected.
I'm just saying. Run up that check. You hear me?
Man, we had a pretty damn good show yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I had a pretty good time. How
We did.
how you feeling, Shannon? How you feeling about yesterday's show? I want you to tell the people, Miss Shannon, just give a recap for maybe those that wasn't able to join us yesterday. So we got a bunch of stuff that we didn't get to because of how engaging the topic was. So Shannon, give them a rundown of what derailed us yesterday.
So yesterday we wanted to talk about the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend. That has been a topic online and across news networks. So we were like, let's talk about that. Let's get people's views and opinions on the stay-at-home boyfriend and why it's happening. Ray came with the facts and all the things laid out. And Brother Z, of course, came with a clip that we weren't suspecting he was going to play from Fox 6 News. And as she describes the, epidemic of boyfriends staying home and blah, 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 at the end, Miss Lady decides to throw in, well, this is what women want. You guys are pushing straight men out of the workforce. So that derailed our conversation.
It definitely.
And yeah, it
it definitely derailed the convo because it just took us on a whole different conversation. Shouts out to the folks in the chat. Jasmine, Jazz West, Let's Chop It Up, Tapped It, LBSQ. All right, I'm with it. We're gonna figure out what that means in a sec. Let's chop it up. Anita Nicole, once again, y'all, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Please, like Shannon said, like, share, and subscribe. Man, there was a few things we didn't get to yesterday, Shannon. We had our appetizer that we wanted to share with the folks, which was this video, and maybe we'll do it when we come back from the first break. And then we didn't get to the loneliness. The men are lonelier in nursing homes, and I think we had an epiphany as to why.
You're like, well, maybe.
And then we also wanted to talk about, are nursing homes actually safe for our families? Because we've seen so many situations where, people had to put hidden videos and cameras in order to see if their family member is being treated right. And some of those things are just terrible. But and then we also talked about the cost of quitting too soon. And that was actually a good conversation. Maybe we'll go into that a little bit more, Shannon. But what's your thoughts before we go to break, Shannon, on some of these things?
I definitely think we should go into the cost of quitting too soon. I thought that was a really dope conversation, and you had like a really cool story behind that. And I think as a creative or anybody that has like dreams, like they will want to hear more about that story because that was really cool. Even like the friend that you spoke of, like called in, like if he'd call in again, I would love to ask a few questions. But yeah, we got a nice little lineup going on, and the male loneliness epidemic is a thing. So I think it would be cool to hear how that correlates to them being alone in nursing homes, even though they're less of the population because men tend to live a little less longer than women. So I think all of this would be dope to touch base on, and I'm super excited for this episode.
Yes. Man, yeah, I think it was super dope that Weave called in and shared that story about what was going on back then when, nobody is doing podcasting at that time, really. And to, feel like, all right, it was no money in this thing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you keep pushing on that? And then we also do have today, Shannon, I want to make sure I don't forget, Black Arts MKE Executive Director Barbara Wanzo will be joining us today. And we'll have some questions for her about that, man. So definitely interested in jam-pack, man. Man, it's a lot on the plate. Y'all better eat it all, too. But
eat the cake, eat the cake, man.
Trying to stay civilized today. Yesterday was fun though. Yesterday was fun. But yeah, we got a couple questions for Miss Wanzo, and we just want to talk about what they have going on with Black Arts MKE Theater Festival. So definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, the cost of giving up too soon, quitting too soon. I've seen it. I feel like I've given up on certain things too soon as well, and then you're on the sideline. You see somebody living out your dreams that you shared or whatever the case may be. So it is important that we stay focused, we stay consistent, we stay grounded, we stay surrounded with people that are, pushing us forward. Because
Hmm.
sometimes, Shannon, people give up just based off of the energy and the people that they got around them.
That's true. And what's crazy is you don't even realize sometimes, like, your closest friends might not be the ones pushing you, but like, even for me, like, I notice, like, sometimes, like, when I don't feel as motivated by people closer to me, like, it's people online that'll randomly write me, and I'm like, dang, I didn't even realize you watch like what I do. And they be like, dude, keep going. Like, what you got
Hmm.
going on is dope. And I'm like, dang, like, hold on now. I needed that at this moment. And it's good to know, like, some people that you don't talk to on an everyday basis are actually rooting for you. So you never know who needs to hear what you got to say, or who you motivate throughout this, life.
No, absolutely, 100%. And I know we've shared some stories on this show where we've came across random people on the street, or people will send you a text message like, "Man, love what
Hmm.
y'all talked about today on the show, man. I really need it." So it's like, it's good. Like you said, it's great to hear those things. And sometimes you do need to hear it. I agree with you 100%,
Yeah.
because you like, all right, am I doing this in vain? Am I But that's why it's
Hmm.
important to stay consistent, because sometimes
Yeah.
that one person, that we might reach is super,
Yeah.
super important. We don't know what we'll inspire in their lives, inspire them to do or keep them from doing, so
Yeah. I remember there was a story. I can't remember exactly what artist it was, but they were saying how like their song on YouTube has super low views. And like I'm talking like in the hundreds, and for YouTube that's not much. But they said J. Cole or somebody ended up reaching out, and it was like, imagine like you only getting 100 views, but one of them 100 is J.
hmm
Cole. Like, so it's like you never know who's watching. You don't know who's inspired, and you don't know who's like, you might be on the verge of making it, even though the numbers don't feel like it, or what you're doing at the time ain't feeling like it. You might be on the verge of something really special. So even if you have to do certain things in moderation or dial things like the dream back a little bit, you know, doing it still, I
no,
think it still needs to be done half the time.
yeah, for sure, man. You brought you brought something up. That Did you see the story with the ASAP Rocky and the guy that he reached out to about like rebranding?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
So ASAP,
Wait, what?
I just randomly saw it. I don't know why I sent it to you, but yeah. So he must have DM'd this artist, creative, whatever. And the creative, sometimes we be too quick to post our blessings and things as well too. And the person posted it like, and showing ASAP DMing him like, "Oh man, when God blah blah blah," like just showing that ASAP DM'd him about helping him with his rebranding and whatnot. And then ASAP Rocky was like, "You know what? I'm a." He basically was like, "Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to work with you no more." Because he posted it, because it's like you don't even know what you might have ruined for
Yeah.
ASAP. So, man, just keep your head down, man. Don't rush to show.
Yeah. You don't gotta announce everything. Just keep your head down, do the work.
Yeah. Keep your head down, do the work. We'll be right back on the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Don't go anywhere.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicschools.org/enrollment or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Bleeth Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS.
Milwaukee, we need more leaders. If you're a man 24 or older, it's time to stop talking about change and be the change. Join the 100 Black Men of Milwaukee, where successful men come together to mentor youth, strengthen our community, and build the next generation of leaders. Your experience, your wisdom, your legacy, it all matters. Visit Milwaukee100.org, click membership, and apply today. 100 Black Men of Milwaukee. What they see is what they'll be.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
This bitch swearing they so bad. I don't see it. And can't trap me. I won't keep it. Really hate me. So be it. Bathroom floors and these both heated. Goes 3, 2 to the 1 in this. Don't give up exactly what you want in this.
What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back. You are now punched in on your lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. DJ Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound. Man, we talking about never giving up too soon, man. You don't ever want to give up. And the cost of quitting too soon. We had the homie Weave called in yesterday, and I had shared a story. I just shared a story about, his journey with, a dream that he was very, very early on. And he had a podcast with Ivy, and that was based out in Houston, but he's from Milwaukee. And they did a podcast festival. And it was super dope. But in trying to get sponsors and people to support, people didn't even know what a podcast festival was. And they had multiple podcasts from the city come on the show and gave them 30 minutes to do their live performance in front of the audience and so forth. And they had Charlemagne the God, and I don't know the other, Brilliant Idiots, I think, Shannon. I think that's what it was called, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant Idiots was the podcast.
Andrew Schultz, I want to say.
There you go, Andrew Schultz. I can never know his name. He's not that funny to me, but anyway.
No, he's not. But
stay focused. But
stay focused. Look, that was a whole nother rant waiting to happen. That's why I just
right. So he didn't know what a podcast was, and not a podcast. I'm sorry, because they had a podcast. He was like, I don't know what a podcast festival is, and he was like, oh, okay. And then after the years go by, he now has a podcast festival. And during these times I know, right? During this time I had always, hit Ivy like, man, y'all got to bring the pod back, man. You can't give up on that, man. You got to. And same ways people have done the same with me in plenty things that I've, shared and was working on. And like, man, you gotta do this. You gotta finish that. But, just to see where it is now and for him to call in and share his experience, I think that was super, super humbling. But, Shannon, we have our guest joining us now.
Okay.
We have our guest joining us. How are you all doing? I'm gonna have y'all introduce yourselves in 1 second here. Let's get we gotta get them the headphones. What we doing? Come on now. We got Black Arts MKE in the building. Let me get you these right here.
The whole setup.
I got you right here. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna stand up like Kyle be standing up and get it together. There you go, right there. Appreciate the advice, Kyle. He's like, man, I be having stuff to do. I need to stand up. All right. Yeah, you know what? Plug it in right there, and that one right there. Right there. Boom. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the lunch break. Welcome.
Oh,
All
it's good to be here.
We good?
We are good.
There we go. So, Black Arts MKE, please introduce yourselves first to our audience. If you're just tuning in to the lunch break, we have Black Arts MKE, so please introduce yourselves to the audience.
I am Barbara Wanzo, and I'm the Executive Director of Black Arts MKE.
I'm Sherry Williams Pennell, and I am pleased to be associated with Black Arts MKE, not only as an artistic associate, but I've been pleased to direct and to write and to be, I'm going to say, the biggest fan of this this organization that has been a blessing to Black Arts in Milwaukee.
Nice, because we need blessings for Black Arts in Milwaukee. You know that for sure.
Yes.
So, I know me and Shannon got some questions for y'all. So, we like to treat everybody like family when they come in. So, just bear with us because, we go treat it like, we know y'all. We cousins.
We are family.
There we go. So, I got the first question, and then I'm going to let Shannon kick it off. So, just give us a brief rundown of Black Arts MKE for those that may not know.
Well, our mission is to increase the availability of Black arts in this, well, not in the city, but the whole area, greater Milwaukee area and beyond. We have programming that extends from youth programming to all of the public programming like we do, like the Black Arts Festival that we do annually. Most people know our organization through Black Nativity by Langston Hughes that we do in December. That's our signature production. And our youth programming is in several MPS schools. It's after-school programming where we, it depends on what the school wants for their school, but we do drumming and music and, the performing arts, drama, etc. And then, of course, we are just, thrilled to be, to have original works like through Bronzeville Arts Ensemble and what we're going to talk about today, Vale and Grappi.
And I forgot to mention that I'm also the producing artistic director for Bronzeville Arts Ensemble, which is under the umbrella, a part of the family, Black Arts MKE.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Shannon, what you got before I get to run in my mouth?
So the festival runs almost 3 weeks with workshops, spoken word, donor nights, and more. What's the bigger picture that you guys are building here?
Our board members, one of our board members, Grady Crosby, is actually from North Carolina. He was a senior executive with Northwestern Mutual and was very familiar with the National Black Arts Festival in North Carolina. And when he came to our board, he brought this concept, to our board, and then I was sent to the National Black Theater Festival in North Carolina, and with the intent of doing something like that in Milwaukee. And we wanted initially to also to partner with a local theater company to bring that to the city. And that was kind of the genesis of the idea. And once we got into it, our concept in this was to bring Black arts to the community, right? Our home currently is at the Marcus Center, but we wanted to be all over the city with events and theatrical productions, et cetera, and, get our local talent, which is massive, involved in this event.
This is why it's important for us to offer our programming for the festival at the Wisconsin Historical Society and Museum, Black Historical Society and Museum. Right. And we're grateful to Claiborne Benson and Jamila Benson for opening this opportunity to collaborate.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well,
So, Cherie, how did you come to direct the Veil and Grappy in the deep tracks?
I was actually, I'll say, gifted with this project by Joshua Poya, who is the person who conceived it, curated the music, and wrote this wonderful tribute to Val R. Phillips and to James E. Grappy, two icons of not only Milwaukee's history, Wisconsin's history, but national history. These wonderful people who helped to work with young people. This was really a movement of the youth, and they helped to guide the Milwaukee Commandos to lead 200 nights of nonviolent protests, at least from our side, from nonviolent protests for open housing. And as one of the lines from the play says, it wasn't to get to the suburban areas. We weren't looking at Brookfield and Mequon. We just wanted to get to 27th Street. That's the reality.
Yeah. So for the people listening, I know Vel Phillips and Father Grappy, those names, it rings a bell for people. Can you tell us more about who they are for those of us listening that may not know who they are, but we're familiar with the names?
First, I'll start with Vel Phillips, the first woman alderman, the first Black alderman, the first Secretary of State, Black and woman, the first woman judge and Black woman elected judge in Milwaukee County, a feminist, womanist, I'm going to say there was a terminology my mother would use. She would say a race woman, which meant proud of her people and accomplishments and wanted to uplift the people of Milwaukee, and in doing so, setting a standard that lifted Black people and people of color across the nation.
Yeah.
So,
and Father Grappy, a man of faith who lived his faith. He was not afraid to speak out. In fact, Apprentice McKinney and the commando said, what was that? They used a terminology to say that he was really a soul brother in vanilla skin. Vanilla soul brother, because he understood the struggle of oppressed people, and he wasn't afraid even if necessary to give up his life for it.
Yeah. So I know I'm not born and raised in Milwaukee, but I do remember seeing the historical picture of Father Grappy and the people when they was protesting and so forth. So I've always seen the picture and heard the name. So this is actually pretty dope. Sorry for using that word. But it's pretty dope to get like this actual history here. And I'm very interested in checking out this play here as well.
In fact, that album of the Roots, and you see the woman running for her life?
Yeah.
That was a photo from one of the 200 nights in Milwaukee.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know. Okay, so walk us through your creative vision there. Walk us through this, right, for bringing this type of history to the stage using like performance and music.
My aesthetic really is to allow my expression to be in the form of a griot. Although I'm not male, although this is maybe not a part of my familial lineage, but it is my training. And that is to bring the story, and it's my calling, to bring the stories of the African American experience to the stage and to collaborate with other theater professionals, and I'll say young people who are learning and have an interest in theater, bring them on board and allow them to be a part of the process of theater making. And I was raised here in Milwaukee born and raised, but I also was able to go away to school, to Spelman College, and gain my undergraduate degree, not in theater, but I was active in the arts while I was in school, and then went away to gain a Master of Fine Arts at UW-Madison in directing. So really, this really is my calling. I've been a part of it all of my life. I love to talk about the Center for Beauty and Culture that was on King Drive, but then was 3rd Street and Center. It was 2 doors south of Center Street. And it was a place where Black girls and boys came to learn drama, dance, and when I say ballet, learning ballet in French from a man by the name of Wardell Anderson. And a lady by the name of, we said Miss Surratt. We didn't even know her first name because you only called adults Mr. and Miss, right? So Miss Surratt. And they taught these courses in the language of that art form. But we also learned African dance from Mr. Anderson and modern dance, because that was during the early years. Oh, well, I'm really dating myself, but it's okay because that's history. It was during the time, the heyday of Alvin Ailey when he was touring. And so modern dance was very much in vogue. And so we learned modern dance, African dance, ballet. And all of this is a part of my training and my background, and that's what I like to share and pass along, and it's incorporated into the theater. So when you come see Vel and Graupe, it's not it's also the words of these iconic members of our community, but then we see it interpreted in the form of dance and music as well. And I'm going to tell you, it's parody, because that's how oppressed people, we survive through comedy and laughter. And if we can't find some way of getting out that stress through laughter, I don't know what have happened to us. So when you come, you will hear familiar songs from the late 60s and 70s, but they are delivered in the same fashion, but they're telling a different story through parody.
Well, I know I got to check it out. I got one more question for you particularly, and I know Shannon got some questions for the both of you. My last one for you about this is, what do you want the audience to walk away from with this?
Inspired to keep moving in our forward direction in the midst of this struggle. To know that if during this time of great oppression, if these two iconic members of our community and the youth could come together against great odds and open housing in Milwaukee, what can we do today with all of this knowledge that we have and the technology in our favor? Just look at this radio station and all that you're able to get the word out. I want people galvanized, and it's important to vote. If it wasn't for Val Phillips becoming that first African American and woman alderperson and speaking up, going back year after year for 6 years, bringing up open housing legislation for our policies for our city over and over again. If she didn't give up and if people didn't vote her in, where would we be right now?
And we right before y'all came, we talked about what would happen if somebody gave up too soon. So imagine if Val Phillips gave up.
Don't give up.
Well, don't give. We still see how we still on subject, but don't go anywhere. Don't give up on the lunch break yet, because when we come back, When we come back after these messages, we got some more questions. Shannon got some more questions for the both of them. You're tuned in to the lunch break on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is the lunch break on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. And we have the executive director. And please say your names one more time. I hate butchering people's names. I'm sorry.
I'm Barbara Wanzo.
Barbara Wanzo.
Sherry Williams Pennell.
Sherry Williams Pennell. And Shannon has some questions for the both of y'all, so we want to get back into this. We're talking about Black Arts MKE Theater Festival that is coming up. And go ahead, Shannon.
So I just wanted to ask, what was it like collaborating together on this production?
This has been a joy, and it's been heartbreaking at the same time, because the deeper we delve into what we call in theater dramaturgy, that's the research we did at UWM Library, the Golda Meir Library, the Bronzeville collection, and the Marquette Archives, and also the Wisconsin Black Historical Society, we realize history is repeating. And if we are not telling our truth, I like that, the truth. If we're not telling the truth
Yes.
and we're not teaching the truth, we can find ourselves in a very dark place very soon. So it's beautiful to remember and to honor. And at the same time, it's a reminder, do not fall asleep. Stay awake, be aware, keep working. And I'll keep saying voting.
Yes.
And from Black Arts MKE's perspective, working with ultra talented sheroes like Sherry and Bronzeville Arts Ensemble is pure joy. There are lots of theaters in town that do the famous stuff by August Wilson or Dominique Morisseau, but to also have from Bronzeville original work, being able to tell our stories. I mean, that's, for a town like Milwaukee, it's very special. And, what we found working with youth in our month-long performing arts summer camp, our youth, they don't know our history. And so being able to bring these stories, these artworks to our city is immensely important. We're different. If we are going to, if Black Arts MKE is going to exist, we have to serve our community. We are not kind of a build it and they will come and see all the things you can see on TV or YouTube or whatever. We want you to learn about history, but we also want you to see some of our talented Black directors and artists that are in the city telling our stories. That's very unique in a town like Milwaukee.
I know you got another question, Shane. Let me sneak this one in real quick because I wanted to ask it earlier, but I got to ask it, right? So as somebody that's an artist, and this is more so for you, Miss Barbara, and from the executive director lens, right? As someone, I'm an artist, and I have been working a long time in trying to figure out talent leaving the city, right? We lose so much of our creative talent to these larger cities, your Atlantas, your LAs, your even in our backyard, Chicago, you know what I mean? So what are you seeing from your lens? How can we retain our homegrown talent so we could use their talent to make our home better?
It's interesting. Like I said before, we work a lot with our youth, and we've been doing the camp for I think at least 8 years. So we've seen a lot of these youth go off to HBCUs, and and I'm all for going and to HBCUs, but come back, right, and make a difference in your community. And we're seeing a lot of that. But if they know that they can come back to the performing arts, in our city, give them a reason to come back, because it's not just about work. People are, we're coming full circle. People want to be well-rounded individuals. They want to have things to do, but they also want to have cultural experiences, and we have that for them. So, we want them to come back. That is my pitch. It's like, we'll support you. I write a lot of recommendation letters for youth, whether they're trying to get into a specific high school or HBCU. But what I do tell them is go out, have fun, get your education, but come back.
All right, Shannon, I'm sorry. I know we got one more question Shannon got for you.
Sure.
For sure. So I wanted to ask where the listeners can find tickets and get more information. But I also wanted to ask you guys, what do you want the listeners to remember about this festival?
Do you want to answer, Sherry, or I'll be happy to answer too?
I'll answer about from the festival, that the opportunity is here to create. There are many stories to tell, and you have a place where you can create at the stories that you want to tell. Tell the story. I think it was Toni Morrison who said she wrote the books because she couldn't find the story she wanted to read.
That's right.
So you have something you want to see on the stage, be it a drama, a dance, or whatever that performance might be. If you can't find it, create it. And it can happen with Black Arts MKE.
And I'd like to just ask people to come out and support Black Arts MKE and the performing arts as a whole. See Vellengrapi. I mean, this is incredible. And with any luck and blessings, we will be able to take this beyond Milwaukee, maybe to Madison and other cities, because this is an important story. This is what it's all about. But we need you to support your Black institutions and nonprofits, because we can't exist without you. And we're doing this for you. So please come out to the Wisconsin Black Historical Society and see a lot of our programming. It's unique and interesting, and I promise you, you will not find this anywhere else in this city.
And they can get tickets where?
Oh, the website, you can just go right on blackartsmke.org. It's right on the homepage that you can click through for Eventbrite tickets.
And at the door.
Oh, yes. You don't need a ticket if you're going to walk in. We love that. So please walk in.
Oh, and you shared with me on air, too. You all, on a couple of the days, you've eliminated it to where, like, you could pay what you can as well. Which days was those again?
It's the Thursday of each week.
Okay.
So I think that's the 13th and the 20th.
Okay.
And we want everybody to feel included. I mean, the regular tickets are nominal. They're $25. However, we want, kids and students, and we want everybody to come out and see this. So it's pay what you can, and you don't have to pay anything. So there's no excuse not to come and see Vellengrapi and all of the other programming. And, people say that they always miss the Black Nativity auditions. Don't miss it this year. We're telling you that they're happening as part of the festival.
All right. Bring that 25. Don't start acting crazy. Bring that 25 to the Don't Stop Playing. I seen y'all out at the club last night. You got 25. Stop playing. But thank you all for joining us. And I'm going to try to make sure I get to come and attend as well. And I'll bring some folks with me as well.
Excellent.
But thank you all for joining us. Don't go anywhere, you all. We'll be right back with more of The Lunch Break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon.
Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Join us for the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week, the premier celebration of Milwaukee's rich African-American legacy of culture, arts, history, and entertainment. Bronzeville Week takes place Saturday, August 1st through Saturday, August 8th. Bronzeville Week starts with the Harambe 5K walk run, followed by the Bronzeville Cultural and Art Festival, and ends with the Bronzeville Art Walk. From fashion shows, dance demonstrations, and conversations about Bronzeville, to entertainment, great food, and natural hair expositions, the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week includes it all. Log on to milwaukee.gov/Bronzeville for a complete list of events. Bronzeville Week is presented by Alderwoman Milele, ACOG's Historic King Drive Bid, Bader Philanthropy and Thrive On, and the City of Milwaukee.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Okay, let's get it. Okay, let's get it. 21. All them boys tell him, man, don't put that on my city. Hold on, let me get it.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. Man, that was a pretty nice interview, man. Shannon, how you feel about it?
It was. Man, I feel like it was a great interview. But what's funny is what stood out for me was them saying that the movement was that of the youth, and we tend to forget how impactful the youth is. Even now, like youth entertainers and stuff like that. I was reading something the other day about how entertainers like helped win wars as acting as spies and stuff like that. But me, that's just me thinking how much the youth and the entertainers matter when it comes to certain things. It's also funny because the name Father Groppy always stood out to me because my dad, when he was younger, he would say how he would find himself getting into stuff as the youth, and he worked with Father Groppy before, and I was like, this man had been in every little bit of everything. He said, look, I wasn't supposed to be marching, but I was trying to skip school. Look, ended up a part of a movement. So I think I swear to you, this man is a character.
Ended up part of a movement.
For real, it's important to realize how much like the youth matter, man. And like stories like this, like they said, they have to be told, because if we forget history, we gonna repeat it. So I think it was a dope conversation. I want to see this show. I'm gonna be there at the end of the month, so hopefully it's running then. Like, we got to get those dates.
I think they said the dates was from like the 12th to the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. I know they said it's on the website. We'll check it out and give them some more information.
Slide through there.
Yeah. Man, but yeah, Shannon, that was on pretty good. I wanted to check that out. Vel Phillips is a staple in the city. They named the whole street after her now. Shoot. This ain't Fourth no more.
I know people have seen these names. Even ain't that what the juvenile detention center is? And I think everybody knows these names, but knowing their story is different. It's important we know these stories.
Yeah, no, that was very interesting to hear, because I always saw the pictures of Father Groppy, and I heard some of the stories and what he participated in and what he was impacting, but to actually hear it firsthand and now to be able to go and see a play in parody form where they're making it fun, that's kind of like what the lunch break like to do. We like to have some serious fun, So,
yes.
I'm interested to see that and learn more, because I always just saw the picture of him. He had a black on with the little white priest collar and stuff, and I always was like, man, who is this white man in these pictures? Yeah.
With the what is it called? The Malcolm X frames. That's what I call it. You know what I'm talking about?
The whole time he was one of them ones.
He was, yep.
So, man, maybe we'll one of these days we'll do a deep dive into our historical people in the city of Milwaukee. Maybe that's something we'll start adding to the glaze, Shannon.
That'd be dope.
So,
man, that'll be nice.
We got
because we do got some, like she said, an album cover and all that. Like, come on, man, we be part of history. We don't even be realizing
we don't
it.
even be straight up. I didn't know that. Now I got to go back and look at that. She said it was the album cover from the Roots or something.
Yeah.
So I want to check that out and see if I see the person. I wonder what that person doing right now. So
I wonder.
I know we only got like a minute or two before this last break and we start hour 2, But we do want to get into men are lonelier in nursing homes. So we want to talk about this. We have some studies and we got some stats because, we like to dig. So, yeah, Shannon, we're going to dive into this one. You brought this one up, so I don't know who you kicked out the program and checked into a nursing home, but we're going to have to figure out. I'm sick of you, Paul.
I ain't visited since. I'm just like, let me. I ain't right.
You got out of line. Oh, my goodness.
The nursing home you go.
Yeah, and then we want to talk about, are nursing homes actually safe? Because we've seen numerous times, like we said, where people are mistreating our elderly in these nursing homes. And maybe we get into Malcolm Jamal Warner's widow breaks her silence. I think that's going to be a interesting conversation as well. But don't go anywhere, you all. This is Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the lunch break. When we come back, it'll be hour 2. What do you do? Don't go anywhere.
Looking for fun, adventure, and family-friendly activities this summer? Discover Milwaukee's Urban Ecology Center with locations in Riverside Park, Washington Park, and Menominee Valley. Explore hiking trails, family programs, outdoor adventures, community events, and opportunities to connect with nature right in your neighborhood. Whether you're looking for a weekend adventure or a summer-long experience, Urban Ecology Center has something for everyone. Learn more and register today at urbanecologycenter.org. Nature is closer than you think.
Milwaukee, your weekdays have a new rhythm. Start your mornings with conversations that matter.
Again, I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. Truth in the Morning with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman. Weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m. Then keep it locked with the voice of the community.
And the more you know and the more skills you have, the more training you have, the better off your community is.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, 9 a.m. to noon. Lunch is on us. Turning up your midday vibe.
It's your boy Ray Nitty and my co-host Maybe Shannon.
It's the lunch break with Ray Nitty and Maybe Shannon, noon to 2 p.m. And don't stop there. Keep the conversation going with The Grapevine with Manan Sabir.
That's right, I'm your host, Manan Sabir.
Bringing the stories and voices you need to hear, 2 to 4 p.m. Then we're closing out your day with energy. Lots of it.
It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct.
Tap in with Jazz Tyler every afternoon, 4 to 7 p.m. Your home for Milwaukee Conversations. The award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 1017 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
Yo, Manish on the beat, shebang. All of my ops say dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. How much I got? A lot. Don't leave again, I won't. Thinking of trying me, do like Bryson. Don't. Can I forgive? I can't. What do I need?
Man, Ray, what's up? What's up? We are back at the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. What's on the menu today, Ray?
Man, Shannon, on the menu today, American Family Insurance is proud to sponsor The Truth. For almost 100 years, they've been committed to helping families protect what matters most: your home, your vehicle, and the dreams you're building every single day. And if you're part of the Truth audience, you already know. You work hard for yours. That's why having the right protection in place matters. American Family helps you stay ready for whatever life brings so you can focus on moving forward. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Hey. What's happening, man? Shannon.
Yo.
What you had an appetizer you was trying to serve up for us today, man? What's the appetizer, man?
So, I wanted to get people's opinion on this. I'm not sure how many people have already saw this video, but there's a video where there looks like it's a child's birthday party in the front yard or whatever you call that, the cul-de-sac. I don't know. There's a birthday party going on, and there's I believe about 3 kids. There's a mom, a dad, and a dog. Shots start ringing out from a distance. It sounds like somebody starts shooting, and you see like the dad waving his arms for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. The dog is out of there already. The dog exits the stage. Okay, the dog got survival skills. Okay, but then you see the mom grab her 2 kids and tell the spare child, go home. She tells this little boy to run back home. My homie is dodging bullets, trying to make it to see another day.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, look at the dad. Nobody has survival skills. He's like, hey guys, we're right here. What are you doing? Like, they don't care. They know y'all there. That they doing something.
If you're on YouTube, you can see it. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. It was crazy.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, make sure you guys go to YouTube 1017 The Truth. We're talking about the video that's been going viral, and there's been a lot of conversation around the video because some people are like, this is why I hate for my kids to go to people's houses. And then other people are just judging the parents' survival skills. Like, it looks like none of them had any type of like, the dog would have saved them before they would have saved themselves. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they was super tripping. If you're not on YouTube and you can't see, we like to play a game, guess that race.
Amanda said not the spare child. But that's what it was. It's like, dude, like they just kind of was like, you're on your own, kid. Like, yo.
Man, it was insane to see. It was like, go home. You saw the bullets hitting the house as well. And
I don't understand why they told this kid to go home. And then the dad standing in the driveway waving like he was gonna appeal to their better nature after they having a shootout. Hey guys, there's kids over here. Like, you're right. We sorry. Like,
sent that little boy home. It's a whole shootout. You can't. Wish you could have heard the shots. Just, it wasn't like it was just 2 or 3. It was like, it was at least, if I'm not mistaken, I felt like I heard at least 15 shots back and forth, maybe even more.
Man, they said it ain't no room in here. If this the end, you can't come in here. I don't understand that, and I think it can be credited to their poor survival skills, and that was their instinct. Send this kid home. I'll stand in the driveway and wave the shooters down. It's just so much.
Man, but beyond like survival instincts, right? It's like how far we have gotten from a society where like you don't even care about your own, much less somebody else kid, that you say, hey, go home, run through this
Across
shootout
the street,
across the
dude.
street. Like, how do
They
you
didn't even give him a gun.
How you?
Wow, that's crazy.
I got beef with you as a neighbor forever. I'm pressing you all the time until you leave the neighborhood.
What?
Like, man, hell no. My kids ain't never going over
And
your
look how
crib
close to the
again.
door they were, though. Like, what?
Like, go inside. That's why certain stuff like that be like, okay,
God.
is this real? Was this a real video? It make me ask them type of questions.
It's real.
Because
It's been circulating all week. It is real, and I just don't. Look how close to the door they were, opposed to him running all the way home.
look, he could have. That's crazy.
Let me go in the garage, bro. Like, what is
Running through, dodging bullets. That's insane.
And the dad just looking at him. I tried to wave him down, hon. I tried to stop him. Like, what is happening?
Man, I'm throwing super. That's what I said, Guru. Is this real? I had to ask that same question, man. But
Milwaukee Amanda said, ain't nobody telling me to go home. If I was the kid, I'd already been through the door.
first of all, you know these ain't no black kids.
I was going to say, nobody in this situation had any awareness other than the dog. The dog is the only one that was like, you know what? I know what to do. Everybody else was just like,
Black kids
nothing made sense.
Black kids would have been in them people's house before them.
Hello? You ain't even got to invite me in.
One thing we gonna do is run inside anywhere when we hear that shot ring out.
Listen, jump on somebody's car. If we see a dog, we don't need to invite. Man, but I just feel like what you said was spot on when you said we've grown so far away from taking care of other people's kids. Like, their first thought was run home. Like, bro, like that would not cross my mind. And I know that for a fact. Like that, what? Come on, let's move it. Everybody in. Dude said run home. Like y'all was gonna run out of space in the house or something. Man, them I would be in jail. As a parent, I would be in jail after that surfaced.
You saw the it's a little extra appetizer. It's kind of in the same realm. But did you see the video where like a little black kid came up to the door? He was like, "Y'all got some food? I just want to see if y'all got some food." And then then the lady was like, "No, not today. We having dinner right now." And then gave him a bag of chips.
Oh my goodness! Wait, what? I did not.
Maybe next
I just want to
time.
see if y'all got some food.
He was like, "No, it's like the kid just was like, man, I just wanted to see if y'all had some extra food. He just wanted a plate. Black people be wanting a plate.
Yeah.
So he went to see if they had a plate.
What y'all got over here?
Yeah." The lady was like, no, we just having dinner right now. So so that's a no? Sound like you got food.
Right, like, you sure? Y'all having dinner. That equates to food, don't it?
Man, gave the man a bag of Doritos. It might have been Flaming Hots. But
hey, I'll take what I can get. No, at least she gave him that though.
Well, no, that was a nice little appetizer, man, Shannon.
Yeah, man.
You ready for some meat and potatoes?
Let's get into it.
The segment didn't roll out. We'll try that again. Start next week.
You know how they say, let's get into the meat and potatoes, right? Like,
Pause.
You just came out and y'all want some meat and potatoes? Like, bro, what?
Oh, man. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, man.
We got the appetizer. It rolled out well, right? Wrong time, but it rolled out well. We working on some things, y'all. If y'all are listening, we working on our runner show. We trying to make it seamless for y'all, but we getting there.
Yeah, Al texted. He said black people don't do that.
He said, yeah, not at all. Not at all. Black people don't do that. We don't do that at all.
Dude.
But how we saying it, Shannon? Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
All right, cool. That works.
Not do you want meat and potatoes?
I got meat and potatoes.
Are nursing homes no, men are lonelier. I'm not doing this with y'all today. This is crazy. Speaking of meat and potatoes, men are lonelier in nursing homes. A study of Minnesota
Pun gun.
nursing homes found men reported significantly less satisfaction. I'm not laughing at them, but it's just cap locks on the less satisfaction with facility activities. They had fewer friends and were less able to rely on family for support compared to women residents. And men overall spent considerably more time alone. Researchers noted men were more likely to be disappointed when family couldn't meet all of their care needs and often experience more frustration over the loss of social status that comes with entering a nursing home. A notable exception in that same study, Black, Indigenous, and other men of color participated in more group activities than white men, particularly games and religious services, and were more likely to organize their own informal social groups. So it's not like a white man is who. Damn, Shannon, is that where the white man that got forced out of the work field went?
You found them, right?
Damn. Don't go anywhere. We got to get back into this. I think we found where they went. We'll be right back, y'all, on the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. Brother Z holding us down on the production and sound. Don't go anywhere.
Marcus, darling.
Don't go anywhere.
Join us for the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week, the premier celebration of Milwaukee's rich African-American legacy of culture, arts, history, and entertainment. Bronzeville Week takes place Saturday, August 1st through Saturday, August 8th. Bronzeville Week starts with the Harambe 5K Walk Run, followed by the Bronzeville Cultural and Art Festival, and ends with the Bronzeville Art Walk. From fashion shows, dance demonstrations, and conversations about Bronzeville, to entertainment, great food, and natural hair expositions, the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week includes it all. Log on to milwaukee.gov/Bronzeville for a complete list of events. Bronzeville Week is presented by Alderwoman Milele, ACOG's Historic King Drive Bid, Bader Philanthropy and Thrive On, and the City of Milwaukee.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have
What up, y'all? Welcome back. This is hour 2 with the lunch break crew. Ray Nitty, maybe Shannon, DJ Brother Z holding us down on the production and sound. We talking about the lonely white men that got forced out of the workforce place. And we found them, y'all. We found them.
Oh my God.
They in nursing homes.
Bro, you gotta elaborate on this. It sounds like we was missing. We was looking for a group of lonely white men. That y'all, please explain to them how we got to this conclusion.
Guru said.
Oh my God.
He said, "Is this how sugar babies are born?" Maybe. Oh my gosh. But no, we're talking about
My goodness.
our men are lonelier in nursing homes than women, and we got to that because yesterday's show, there was a report that said, women forced men out of straight white men. Let's be clear. They said straight white men were forced out of the workforce for the last decade, and women were promoted over them, which was the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend. That was yesterday, right? And then somebody called in. I can't remember who called and asked, I wonder where did those white men go? Like, if they were forced out of work, where did they go? And I think we found them, Shannon. And it was just in this, it says a notable exception in that same study, Black, Indigenous, and other men of color participated in more group activities than white men, particularly games and religious services, and were more likely to organize their own informal social groups. So separately, a Pew Research survey found men and women report feeling lonely at roughly equal rates overall. The real gender gap is that men are less likely to turn to their networks for emotional support when they need it, not that they're inherently lonelier. I think they're inherently lonelier. That's what I think. But they got the data. They got the stats.
They build up a life that makes them lonely, basically. So again, it's not because of women taking their jobs. I know a lot of us would want to blame women for these things, but that's not what the stats are saying.
No.
Women did not.
Well, and what I feel like I notice here too is, one thing Black people gonna do is get together. We gonna play some dominoes. We gonna figure something out. So that's what I felt like I read in that too. As it said, men of color, Indigenous people participated more in group activities, which sound like Black people to me. We like a good kickback. We like a good hangout.
We'll find our tribe.
Straight up.
You want to bring our caller in? It sounds like we got Miss Sandra on the line. Hey, cousin.
Hi, bring me on.
Hey, Sandra, how you doing?
I am fine, and I'm listening to what you're speaking about. But I called, I know about nursing homes because, I guess I could say about the last 20 years, I've been dealing with nursing homes because you have parents, they get old and you take care of them and they pass away. So I have brothers in nursing homes, and I have one brother, he's been complaining that he's being treated bad. And I pick him up a lot. He have kids, but, he never had that contact with the kids he should have. And so they'll call him, but one don't. One will, he got two. But we do a lot, over that way. But he was telling me that the guy pushed him down the steps. So one day I went over there, I saw the guy dragging him down the steps. And then he came down with a busted lip. And I asked him, I said, what happened? He said the guy pushed him down the steps. And so I was with him last night because I take him out a lot with me. Since the COVID, I slowed down a bit. But now I'm back taking him out more. And he told me even more. And so I told him I'm going to have to speak to somebody because, that's not right. My brother's got Parkinson's, and he's on the walker. So he can't really defend himself at all. And for somebody to be just that evil to push somebody down steps, that's crazy. But anyways, I have two. And the second one, he kind of, he's more talkative. But men don't talk. Things that's happening to him, I saw his lip. I had to ask him, and he don't talk. And I said, well, how can I help you if you don't talk? And so, anyways, I got to get to that story. But, helping him out. But I was thinking of Father Grappy, and Val Phillips spoke at my junior high graduation. And I'm 77, so you know how long ago that was. And Father Grappy, I worked with some of his relatives, but my brother, the one in the nursing home, marched with him. But my mom wouldn't let us go nowhere. The girls couldn't go nowhere. We had to stay under my mother. So, I would have to read about a whole lot of history in the city. And then I heard on the radio this guy, he was speaking, he's got a book, and his name is Michael Burns, and he's got a book called The Destruction of Black Milwaukee. He goes through the whole scenario, how the city was so prosperous, and we all lived together at that time, and how, they tore up the houses and moved the expressway through. They put up signs, moved the white people out. And, all the destruction that keeps on coming and coming at us. And we have to call just to even get garbage picked up in the city lots that's dumped. But I just want to say some of that stuff. But I'm dealing with a lot of it in the hospitals, too. I have people, my close relatives, we have to fight for them at hospitals and take them in. They send them back home. Next mention, they're sicker than ever sicker. When I heard people say that, they come out sicker than ever sicker. And now they're coming out sicker than ever sicker.
Facts.
I'm sorry that your brother is going through that, Miss Sandra, and definitely need to be talking to somebody because,
lawyer.
And we throw hands and feet on the lunch break. That's how we pull up.
Look,
don't mess with our cousin.
Make my way over there.
Don't make us. All right, now.
Look, I'm gonna be in Milwaukee in August. Don't worry, I'm on my way.
On my daddy.
That's insane.
I think that's a good segue to the next segment. How much time we got, Brother Z, before
5 minutes.
All right, cool.
Okay, yeah.
So, are nursing homes actually safe? You got some real Wisconsin cases for us, Shannon, don't you? I think you did. I know I had some, but if you had some, I'd love for you to share.
Well, if you got them, I'd love to hear yours. But what I will say is what stood out to me when she was speaking was her saying a lot of times men won't speak. And I think you brought that up. Like some men, like they're less likely to like create those relationships and create those spaces where they have like people that got their backs. And that's super sad. I feel like, first of all, she needs to get a hold of a good lawyer and definitely be taking it over the CNA's head or whoever else, because people do stuff like that. When you are dealing with a population of people that are completely reliant on other people, the sad reality is that they'll likely deal with people that take advantage of them. You hear cases like this all the time where like people are in comas and things are happening, or people can't speak, or it happens all the time. So that's even more, I think it's even more work for the family to do. But I mean, like she said, she needs to be talking to somebody, get her a lawyer or something and figure out what's going on, because sometimes they won't speak up. But when they do give you that little information, you got to take it and go with it for real, because that's disheartening to hear. I hate that.
Man, it's definitely terrible to hear, and maybe some folks remember some of these cases. These are real life cases in Wisconsin. So November 25th, former Atrium Health and Senior Living CEO Kevin Breslin was sentenced to 90 months in federal prison in order to pay $154 million after diverting more than $37 million in Medicare/Medicaid funds away from resident care across 23 Wisconsin nursing homes. That's crazy. August 2025, a Milwaukee County judge placed 4 Wisconsin nursing homes into receivership after operator Bedrock Healthcare ran out of money following hundreds of health and safety violations. That's crazy.
Jesus.
July 2025, a former nurse at Spring Valley Health and Rehab Center pleaded no contest to negligently abusing a resident after amputating a patient's foot without a doctor's authorization. That's crazy.
What?
I would break that foot
A
far up.
nurse?
I know Al Boylan. We gonna see what Al got to say in 1 second after these last two cases. The 62-year-old man died days later. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
November 2024, a Kenosha County judge awarded $4 million to the family of a Parkside Manor resident with dementia who died after wandering away from the facility. That's crazy. We got cousin Al online. Al, how you feeling today? You on live with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the lunch break.
I'm wonderful. See, a lot of times the abuse comes from when the family does not show up. Because when you have family who are active and proactive, they know they have to be on their toes. Unfortunately, for some families, a lot of those family members are bastards. And they feel they only show up when it's the holiday, or they feel when they have pity. You know, especially in some black families, they don't really care about them, so they want to do everything from a back approach. But when you are in the mix every other day or every day, abuse will not happen. So if that family member done everything right, you should be there for them. But if you're not there for them, they should let your ass rot like a dead person engulfed in baskets right in the cemetery. Because I feel like this, and I'm talking about black people. I don't care about you whites because y'all already do what you do with your own people. If you can go to church every Sunday and praise that black-ass nigga in the sky who did not raise you, did not birth you, did not give you a meal, and you can't go check on your mother, your father, and you only can show up on holidays, you make sure when your time comes, you be about principle. And if you are one of them people, I hope they let you rot, okay? Furthermore, stop using the bastards you got for children as an excuse not to show up because you had a mother and father before the bastards was born, okay? We have this thing in black families. We're too busy, but they be the first one giving family member names when they go in the hospital. Don't even give the family name. You give that nigga in the sky you got baptized to, give his number and see if he show up. Abuse only happens when the family don't show up. And when that person dies, you should not be at the funeral. You shouldn't be on the obituary. You shouldn't have your hands out. A matter of fact, claw your crooked toe ass in the casket and say, scoot over, because I know I was never good for anything. Keep your titty, and we're going to be about principle, goddammit. That's the only way to go. We're not like the Asians where they make sure the family member's okay. When it comes to us, they want to get their check, they want to sell their house, and they want to act like they too busy. So since it's too busy and you can't check on your family members, goddammit, rot. Go to the cemetery and say, hey, I want to come in. And the rest of them in their Air Force Ones to say, well, bring your black ass in because we've been waiting for you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Al. Thank you. And we've got a few things to say when Al's right. Al is right, but we have a few things to add. we have a few things to add there. But we're gonna be right back after this break. You're listening to the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Jesus gonna do it. Jesus gonna do it.
Don't go anywhere.
Yi Leng Zhang was born in Warsaw, the son of refugees who fled communism in search of freedom. His parents taught him that freedom comes with responsibility. And for Yi, that means being accountable to every person he serves. School board treasurer, county supervisor, village trustee, a nonprofit leader. Yi Leng Zhang has managed multi-million-dollar taxpayer budgets at every level. And now he's ready to be a watchdog for Wisconsin. That's why Yee is endorsed by Senator Tammy Baldwin. Baldwin says Yee brings, quote, real budget experience from the school board, the county board, and the nonprofit world. She says he'll, quote, protect our school trust funds, return unclaimed money to families who earned it, and bring accountability to an office that demands it. Yi Lang Zhang for State Treasurer, a watchdog for your money.
Paid for by Yi for Wisconsin.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Interested in volunteering? Visit truthfamilyfest.com or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, Department of Community Wellness and Safety, and Ascension for helping make this event possible.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's the speaker knockers.
Started out with nothing, I was hungry. Now I got a couple on me. I don't wanna be your homie.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Lunch Break crew. Ray Nitty, maybe Shannon, DJ Brother Z. Holding us down on the production and sound, man. This is the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We talking about lonely men, and not lonely men. That's not quite true. But we were talking about men being more lonely in nursing homes, and then we are now transitioning to are nursing homes actually safe? And we read a few of them, Shannon. One of them was super crazy. Amputated somebody's foot without doctors.
A nurse, not a surgeon.
Like, what is going on? I'll read it again. Just for those that are just joining us. A former nurse at Spring Valley Health and Rehab Center pleaded no contest to negligently abusing a resident after amputating a patient's foot without a doctor's authorization. The 62-year-old man died days later. That's, I don't even know what to say. You cut my foot off, fam?
The one I got going straight and low. That's insane.
Couple of them got shut down. CEOs diverted he was ordered to pay $154 million after diverting more than $37 million in Medicare and Medicaid funds away from resident care across 23 Wisconsin nursing homes. And these I wonder who was this dude, Kevin Breslin? And these be folks that had these positions and abusing their power to do BS. I wonder what 23 Wisconsin nursing homes were funds diverted from. I got an idea, but I wonder. We got a little national scope for them too, Shannon, about the care. They say the World Health Organization found roughly 2 in 3 nursing home staff admitted to having abused or mistreated a resident in some form. That's crazy.
It makes sense. These people have a bad day and they take it out on the people that they know don't have the support or they can't fight back. You know what? Let me not go into that rant. I was about to go left. I'm gonna stay right. But
2 in 3 says, "Yeah, I beat him."
Just a little bit though. I might have pinched him.
Like that's crazy.
Might have pushed him over a little bit. Like it's so normal. Like I worked at the hospital, right? And I understand why people say like some of these nurses are the worst people you will ever meet. Like worst human beings. Like I worked in the emergency room for 5 years doing registration, and I was just like, I'll tell you what, if I ain't dying, leave me up out of here. Don't put me in here. Like, it's just one of those things that's so disheartening because you're dealing with people at the worst of their times, at the lowest of their times, and you taking advantage of that, and you acting like you can't walk away. These people can't walk away half the time. And you taking advantage of people that pretty much need you. Yeah, and like Al said, like some of these people, they made their bed and they laying in it. They ain't do nothing for their family, and now they in a nursing home and they ain't got nobody to show up for them. But if those people are your loved ones that showed up for you and did for you, it's your job to show up because things are less likely to happen when they know people are coming. I carried that sentiment even at my child's school. In one phone call, that's all. I'm coming. I'm gonna figure out. We're gonna get to the bottom of that. Somebody, you think they bullying you? I'm on my way. What is the teachers doing? We're gonna have these conversations. They're gonna get sick of me before I get sick of y'all. So it's one of those things where when they know you're coming, people are gonna be less likely to act up because they know, oh, this cousin gonna come.
They got people.
Cousin gonna come and raise some hell. They're gonna figure out what's going on. They're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna get sick of responding to her.
Man, some more national scope, Shannon. The National Council on Aging estimates 1 in 10 adults over 60 experience some form of elder abuse each year, and the Department of Justice's own research suggests only about 1 in 24 cases actually gets reported, meaning the true scale is likely far larger than the official statistics capture. Also says older adults who experience abuse have a 300 times higher risk of death compared to those who don't, according to NCOA research. Wisconsin's own reported elder abuse cases have climbed steadily for 2 decades from 3,251 cases in 2001 to over 10,000 by 2021. Per the State Department of Justice. That's a 300% is crazy.
300. Not double.
Oh, man. I don't know. 833-212-1017. We had Miss Sandra call earlier. and shared a story about her brother, if I'm not mistaken, that was dealing with some stuff in the nursing home. 833-212-1017. We talking about is our family safe in nursing homes? What you thinking, Shannon?
Like I said, I think any time where you're a vulnerable person, you just aren't safe because people are more selfish than they are good. And some people might have a bad day and take it out on you, and they don't see it no other way because that's what they used to, and that's what they used to doing around there.
Yeah.
So anytime you're in a vulnerable state, whether you're a child, whether you're an adult that can't do everything for themselves, whether you have some sort of disability, I think people that have people in their lives that are willing to step up and show up for them are extremely blessed. And the ones that aren't, like, we got to do a better job of advocating for them. You know, like she said, she been showing up and asking the questions. And I think even people around, like bystanders, there's no reason this type of behavior is happening and the coworker ain't reporting nothing. Nobody is suspicious of this person that just is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, this type of stuff goes unchecked and it's not being reported properly. So, I don't know. I think all hands on deck needs to be a thing when it comes to people that are vulnerable.
Yep, I agree 100%. 833-212-1017. That is the number to dial. When we come back, we will get into Malcolm Jamal Warner's widow breaks her silence. We're going to talk about what happened. We're going to talk about the lawsuit that broke right after. And then we're going to get into some family tension that was happening. But this is the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Milwaukee parents are speaking with their choices. Today, almost half of all Milwaukee kids attend a school outside of MPS. In public charter schools, in choice schools, in schools their families choose to build a future around. These parents don't need permission. They need protection. On August 11th, vote in the primary for candidates who will fight for every Milwaukee family's right to choose. Learn more at cfcactionfund.org.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is your boy Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. This is the lunch break. It's your favorite break of the day, man. Quit playing. Shannon, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. We got some good conversations going. It's Friday. It's Friday, man. We almost done with the work week. Like I said earlier in the show, if you have work, if you working at a 9 to 5 right now, this that day where the higher ups ain't really there like that. You can really mess off. Just click a button or two every hour and listen to the lunch break. They ain't gonna know what you doing over there.
Straight up.
Ray, what you got on the menu over there?
Man, we have Truth Family Fest. Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Join us for Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and back-to-school support to help students get ready for a successful school year. Interested in volunteering? Visit The Truth's website at 1017thetruth.com to complete the volunteer form or by emailing cierra.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations. Truth Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee Department of Community Wellness and Safety, and Ascension. Man, the menu was full today.
I know that's right. Ray, before we get into the next subject, I found my way to our text line.
Okay.
We did have a few text messages in there. I want to catch us up. Al said you have to read the reviews on the nursing homes. And then we had a Marcus. He said that this conversation hit hard for me because my mother was put in a nursing home when she was diagnosed with dementia before she got dementia. She always told us never put her in a nursing home, but my oldest sister and my youngest sister put her in a home without the consent of me or my older brother or my younger brother. For that reason, I am no longer talking to them. I'm working overtime, hard and long, for me and my wife to buy a home to move her in with us. Man.
Man.
That's deep.
I'm still learning how to get to that side of the chat. Oh, there it is. Found it.
There you go.
Found it.
But yeah, I think that's super disheartening. You gotta definitely stay all hands on deck. And him and his wife are working to get a home and get her back in they care, and that's what matters. And I feel like as long as you show that your presence is there often and you do surprise visits and everything under the sun, I do feel like the likelihood of people doing something is way less because they know like, oh, okay, like their family shows up for this person. Their family will pop up at any point in time. They, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just got to let your presence be known. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Man, gonna keep you in our prayers, cousin. Everybody family, man. Everybody family on the lunch break. We break bread together, and we keep it pushing. We keep it pushing.
You know, maybe we the change we wanted to see, right? Remember we said what happened to community and people? Look at us,
right?
Look
We
at us
building
creating a family. We got to do a family lunch.
We do
right.
We got to do a family
We
lunch.
Cousins, you call on that lunch break. Like, look, I'm sick of this job. Cousin, come on, pull up a chair. We're gonna talk about something else. Get your mind off the job.
Straight
we
up,
them cousins.
Man, Shannon, you want to get into Malcolm Jamal Warner widow breaking her silence? What you got for us? It's like our dessert, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. We got a few minutes.
We working
I
that
feel
out.
like
good.
We'll work on dessert. This is like I don't know, like a palate cleanser, I guess.
A piece of ginger?
Yeah, a piece of
like a piece of ginger. This is our ginger.
This is our
This is
ginger
the
shot.
reset we need. Bringing us home.
All right, what we got? We'll work on that next week, y'all.
Malcolm Jamal. We working on things. So Malcolm Jamal Warner is beloved for playing Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, and he drowned off the coast of Costa Rica, July 20th, 2025. That was almost a year ago at 54, while the family was on vacation, and he was swimming with his young daughter. His widow, that was married to him since 2017, Tanisha Warner, kept her identity private for years and only confirmed publicly who she was shortly after his death. Just before the 1-year anniversary, Tanisha sat down for her first TV interview with Gayle King on CBS. And this aired July 23rd, 2026. That was my birthday. Just let everybody know. And she spoke about grief and raising their now 9-year-old daughter and how unfair his death still feels. There was a lawsuit that broke right after. Just after the interview aired, news broke that Tanisha has filed a $1.2 million lawsuit against Warner's mother, Pamela Warner, who served as the trustee of the Warner Family Trust, established in 1996, decades before Tanisha and Malcolm even met. Under the trust that was under that trust existing term, 70% of his assets go to his mother, Pamela, and 15% to his late father's estate, and 15% to his half-sister, meaning Tanisha and their daughter are not direct beneficiaries under that original document. Mind you guys, the document was created before those two are even in the picture. So Tanisha's suit claims that she and Warner signed a prenuptial agreement in 2022, promising her $1 million life insurance policy as a beneficiary, but he died before ever finalizing this policy. So she's just asking the trust to cover it, plus unpaid salary, anniversary payments, and a Roth IRA. Her spokesperson says Warner was in process of finalizing a new estate plan to replace the one that was drawn up 20 years before he even met Tanisha when he died. So Pamela Warner posted her own tribute around the anniversary, referencing how cruel and evil and greedy humans can be, widely read online as a veiled response to the lawsuit, though she has not addressed it directly by name. And Pamela is his mother. When Gayle King asked Tanisha directly whether she was in communication with Pamela, Tanisha responded only that the family is grieving, notably not confirming an active relationship. Man, whose side you on, Ray? You a married man. If you were in this position, well, hopefully you're never in that position because you won't be with us.
Damn, Shannon, you done killed me.
You're married. Would you be pissed? Like, I feel like the wife not wrong. I love my mama, but like my mom also, I would expect her to, like, if I passed away and I clearly didn't do what I was supposed to do, they were still married. They have a child that's 9, a little baby. I would expect my mom to just give up the bread.
I just have a few questions.
Okay.
So she's asking the trust to cover that, right? Plus, it's the plus.
5 million.
It's the plus I'm trying to wrap my head around. It says the unpaid salary. I'm trying to figure out what salary. And then what the hell is an anniversary payment? Am I tripping? What is that?
It's just something women made up.
Like, what is that?
Hey, maybe it was an agreement they had. You get an anniversary payment.
And then I'm like,
sugar baby stuff.
I sound like I'm in the hole. Anniversary payment. I don't know.
So you wouldn't.
Amanda, let me know how much I owe.
She got the calculator out right now.
Oh my God. You know what the Bible said? Jesus paid it all.
Jesus paid it all. Is crazy. Yo.
Oh my God. All
What
to
is
him I
that?
owe.
Right.
Sin has left a crimson stain. He washed it white as snow. Jesus paid it all. Shannon, that's all I got, man. That's my thoughts on it. Jesus paid it all. I don't know about this
I ain't here
anniversary
to pay
payment.
it. I'm out.
But Shannon, take us home, man.
Man, thank y'all for chilling here on the lunch
Look at
break with
Amanda.
Ray Nitty and
Amanda
Maybe
in the
Shannon
chat, I'm
after
sorry.
the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Make sure you follow our host, Ray Nitty, at RAYNITTI, Ray Nitty, and Maybe Shannon at MAYBESHANNON across all platforms. And stay tuned. We got the Grapevine with Manan, and then we also have Tap In with Jazzy. You don't want to miss this lineup. See y'all next week, Monday through Friday, same time, same place. We kicking it with your cousins on the lunch break, man. What you got right before we head out?
Man, what Amanda said? She said 21 years worth of owing. If we getting paid every anniversary, round that up to about $5 million. We out. On Monday, we have Jordan Roman joining us. $5 million. I'm finna go and stand on the corner, y'all. We out.
It's definitely enough.